Hey guys, it's me Narelle here and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a sketchbook update for you guys. I just got home from a meeting at work, which was very much so unnecessary. So I'm very much so tired, but let's just get into the sketchbook. I seem to always use my Canson XL mixed media sketchbooks for my primary sketchbook. These are very nice, but I do use other brands. It's just that this sketchbook is very much so convenient for me. I could just buy it at my local Walmart. I don't have to order it online. But Walmart is sold out of these apparently, and I don't know when they're coming back. So ooh, so on the front of this is my two stickers that I made myself. I will link my store down below if you guys want to buy anything. I do not self-advertise a lot because I don't know, I find it weird, but I'm gonna self-advertise just this one time. So yeah. So I started this sketchbook January 3rd, which is my grandma's birthday. So thank you much so, Grandma, for inspiring me to start my sketchbook. And then I ended this February 24th. So I was in the sketchbook for a month and 21 days, which is actually amazing because when I was younger, I always aimed to finish my sketchbooks in a month, which was very non-realistic, but I somehow made it realistic for me, and I kind of regret that because I kind of grew up not cherishing my sketchbooks for what they are worth. So please, guys, do not rush to finish your sketchbook because it's really not needed. But yeah, so the first page is actually of my character Zyke. The first few pages I actually did when I had coronavirus. So I kind of made a thing where I did a fully colored drawing every day because honestly, coloring really took my mind away of being sick. And when you find out you have corona, it's not the most happiest moment in your life. And since I was home for technically 3 weeks because I didn't go back to work, I actually found out I think I had it after Christmas, and I didn't go back to work till like the middle of January. So I was out of work for 3 weeks. So it was hard, guys. But yeah, so here's my first page, which is of Zyke. So yeah. So the second page is a redraw of my character now, yeah. He is so cute. I really love this drawing a lot. Here is the infamous Nachi Ray art that I did. This is another redraw. I think the original was done in 2014, I believe. And I posted this on Instagram. So if you go to my post on Instagram, you can see what the original looked like, which was hideous. So I really like how this turned out. It wasn't hideous, it's just that was my art at that time. So, that's something you guys have to look at. Your old art is cringy because now your art is kind of developed, but back then you just gotta appreciate that's just how you drew back then. So, here are some sketches of Kai from the BL drama Theory of Love. I hated him, but I lived for his fashion, so I was like, let me just draw him and his fabulous self, which I really hated. I didn't start liking him until the last 2 episodes of that drama. Let's just say my sister got me into a game. It's called Love Link, and it's pretty much a dating app. That's a game, obviously, is not real, and I'm like heavily invested in the game. This is one of my boyfriends. His name is Blake. I didn't finish it, obviously, because time just ran out for me. But guys, I love this game. I play it every day. I actually kind of stopped trying to play it because I found it very much so a unhealthy, guilty pleasure for me. And I just need to find something else to do with my life. But I always come back because my boyfriends are always texting me. So I'm like, I can't get away from this game. Here's some doodles of Nara because I want to draw the other family members of Naru a lot more besides him, so yeet. Here is that drawing of Rohei that broke Instagram. I really like how this turned out. I really wanted his shirt to be more see-through because Rohei has very nice abs that I don't draw. But I guess it didn't work in my favor, so yeah. Here's some doodles of Jong Kyun. that it wasn't shiny because he passed away sadly in 2017. I had a big obsession with watching his Instagram live streams, which were recorded and put on YouTube, and I just fell in love with him again. And I kind of regret the fact that I didn't fall in love with him more when he was alive. So I decided to do some fan art of him as remembrance because he was such a sweet soul that is now gone way too early. Here is actually another redraw of my fan art of Brick and Boomer from the Rowdy Rough Boys. I ship them, guys. I love these two together. The original was kind of hideous, but again, that was my art at the time. And the only thing I really changed was his pose and the background. I had the background originally a galaxy, which I'm like, Narelle, the drawing was cute, but why a galaxy pattern? So I just kind of made the background fit their colors, which is red and yellow, because pink is a lighter shade of red and yellow is his hair color. So I decided to make it more matching with them, but not too heavily matching with them, because it would have just been an overdone background and just the colors would just clash. But I really love this a lot. Here are some doodles. Here's Monta from Ice Shield 21, and here are my concept sketches of Todoroki from Hero Academia, because my friend, Restless Artist, commissioned me to do him, Tenya, and one of her characters, so this was my sketch of Todoroki, and I did this one, but in a different format. I think I have vlog footage of all of these commissions, so hopefully you can see what they all ended up looking like. Here are some doodles of my character Micah. You are going to see a lot of him in here. I feel bad because I didn't draw Ari as much, but I kind of really wanted to solidify his look. And here's my vampire boyo, Alka, because I don't draw him as much anymore, which is kind of sad, really. Here's some more Kai from Theory of Love, because, again, his fashion sense was, like, on point. And here's another redraw of an old doodle I did of Aiko and Mitsu. I think I did this in 2014, 2015, and I like the concept, so I just redrew it more as they are, like, the popular kids in the class that you want to be friends with, and they're just like, yo, here we are, we're proud and we're cute, okay? I kind of want to make them like the student council presidents and all that stuff, and I love Mitsu with the side parting with his hair. I'm just like, I love this. I wanted to put it on Instagram, but I'm like, I might as well just keep it for myself, just have something for myself. And here's Micah in a kitty cat cosplay, because Ari is a anime fangirl, so she totally put him in this. And this was colored with my Prisma coloring pencils. Here's technically one of the best drawings of Neji I'm going to do in my lifetime. And here is a drawing of Tsukiyama in his Tokyo Ghoul re-look. And I got the art book, so I'm excited. But he looks ever so fabulous in Tokyo Ghoul re, and I wanted to do a finished artwork of him, but it didn't work out. So I just did a sketch and called it a day, because maybe later on in my life I will do a finished artwork of Tsukiyama. Here's Azalea being all cute. I'm making a sticker of her, so if you guys want a sticker of Azalea, she will be in my shop probably when this video goes up. So yeah, and I accidentally made this an actual finished sheet, because I thought I was going to draw something on the back and I didn't want it to transfer, but I never did it. So take that as like a breather. All right, so here's another redraw I did of my Akane and Kogami piece. Again, I think this was from 2015. Okay, my phone stopped recording. I've never ran out of space ever on my phone, and I find that really scary. But I really love oh my gosh, I really love Psychopaths, and it's such a good show. Granted, it did bore me for the first couple of episodes, but once you kind of got heavily invested, you get invested, and I really love this piece. Though I did change the posing, because the original had Kogami and Akane high-fiving each other, but I'm like, in reality, they wouldn't do that because of their personalities. So I just kind of made them stand in very proudful positions. And I really like this one a lot better than the original because I kind of saw the thought process in which I wanted to do. But yeah. So here's some more sketches. This is my thought process of Tenya that I did for my friend Ressa's artist as well. I went with this one more. So yeah. Here's a doodle of Akise and some more fashionable clothing because he's kind of the character I default to when it comes to fashion. So I really like how that one turned out. Don't pay attention to this, and this is me because I kind of wanted to do a more sketchy meet the artist, but I lost interest, so I just ended up with a cute doodle of me. Here is Yuhan from the lovely Korean boys love drama Color Rush. I cannot fangirl enough over this freaking drama. It's so good, and I'm like, ah! I'm telling you, Korea is very much so serving up with BL dramas. I highly recommend all of them because all of them are really good, and I'm on one that's called You Make Me Dance, and it's so beautiful. So Korea, make some more boys love dramas because you're acing it right now. This was another commission. A girl who I actually talked to for a very long time on Etsy really liked my little drawing I did of Micah, and she wanted a commission of him. Granted, that was Micah's old design, but she really liked it, so I just did a commission of him and his older design. And here are some characters that I made on my most recent Instagram live stream, which was weeks ago by the time I'm recording this. And I did this as like a random doodle to kind of end off the stream, and I'm like, man, she would make a really cute character. And I'm like, I need to make her a spouse, and this is her spouse. I came up with a name for him. His name is Desi, and hers is Maribel. And yeah, they're just fabulous, and I need to work on them more. I hate it when I make new characters and they just kind of die off after one sketchbook, but luckily I did do some more thought processes of Maribel and Desi. I didn't finish Desi's chibi headshot, but I will finish it soon. And then here's another sketch doodle of me because I think this is when I washed my hair, which is a very much so big accomplishment because I don't wash my hair that often, and I'm like, you know what, let's document it. And I got a Haikyuu keychain actually, and this is what the keychain was attached to. So I stuck it in here, and ironically, I am catching up on the newer seasons of Haikyuu right now. So I think that's the kind of ironic feeling of this. All right, and here's a sketch of Aiko sitting down because I've done a lot of sitting down poses in here. Surprisingly, it's weird. It's really weird. Here's a drawing of Naru and Neru when they were younger, and a lot of you guys really like this one on Instagram, and this is a redraw as well. I think the original was done in 2015, 2016, so it's pretty recent, but yeah. And here's a little chibi headshot of Anzai from the anime Devil's Line because I recently watched that anime, finished it within a day. Don't feel bad about it because Anzai is so gorgeous. I just need more art of him. I just need more art of Anzai because he's super gorgeous and he just doesn't know what he does to me. And this is the last commission thought process of Restless Artist's character, Taran. Hopefully I'm saying it right on whatever pronunciation I just used. But yeah, so this is the last sketch for her commissions. Here's my number one husband, Almine. I feel bad because I haven't drawn him in a while, and I'm actually really excited because Kuroko no Basket got an English dub that I kind of am scared to watch because if you guys don't know, my Japanese voice actor husband is Junichi Sawabe, who is Almine's voice actor, and I just can't get away from Junichi Sawabe. Like, I swear, I don't know if I want to watch it in English because I just can't take anyone else playing Almine besides Junichi Sawabe, so It's gonna be a struggle. Here's a drawing of Aiko I did for my Q&A, which is up, so I'll link it on the screen at the end of this video. And this is a coloring page as well, so if you guys want to color her, I will link it down below. Here's some more Micah. Like I said, I drew him a lot in here. So you're gonna see a lot of him. But yeah, and surprisingly, I got really much so into pencil sketching, which I said in my last sketchbook I wouldn't do because it doesn't show up on my camera. But apparently my camera is being so nice to me today. So here's a final drawing of Maribel, and here's a sketch of a Kisei that I didn't like. So this is kind of when I got into art block, which is what your brain just stops working, because I feel like art block comes and you just overload your brain with creativity, and it doesn't have time to rest itself. So I think I was in art block for like a week because I drew a lot of this stuff within days. And here are some cute little doodles of my characters Alka and Dea because I don't draw them that much, so I thought I could just give them a full body finished drawing look, and I really love how this turned out, even though their poses gave me a bad time, but I like how they turned out nonetheless. Here's Sokka from Avatar. I randomly woke up one day and I'm like, I want to draw Sokka. I want to draw Sokka from Avatar, and that's what I did. I drew Sokka. Alright, and here's a drawing I drew of my characters Zyke and Lola. I did this on a live stream. I wish I could have saved the footage because this would have been a really cute video. So I'm kind of mad that I didn't save it as a video, and I forgot to say this. I do all of my marker swatching on my actual paper where the image is because it's very much so convenient. I know a lot of artists on YouTube get a separate sheet of paper, but that's too much work for me. I would rather do it on the artwork rather than getting something else. You can always edit the drawing. It's not like you're just handing out the drawing to somebody and you don't want your swatches there. It's just that you can always edit it if you make it a print. So no worries. Here's actually a drawing of Suga from BTS that I did in my watercolor gouache because I found a love for them again, and I'm like, let me experiment with them. And ironically, this is my phone background. This is my background on my phone, so I feel ever much so not guilty for this one. And by the time I'm recording it, it's March 7th. So that's the date I'm recording this. And Suga's birthday is March 9th. So hopefully I can make a fan art of him for his birthday. But if my mind really doesn't like me, happy birthday, Suga. Happy birthday, my love. So here's some sketches of Aiko. If my phone would focus. Yeah, my phone hates me. Okay. So yeah, so here's some pen doodles of Aiko that I actually really don't like. But you know, we're just gonna move on with our lives. So this is actually the start when our power went out for like 10 days. It felt like 10 days, but it was 3 days and a half. And I made it a goal where I would actually finish 2 artworks in the span of those days. And I did, so yay. So this is a random girly given the Korean heart signals because I've been binging a lot of Korean dramas and a lot of Chinese dramas, a lot of dramas in general. So I kind of got used to the heart sign and I made sure to put the hearts above her hand. So if you guys don't know what this gesture is, it's a heart. So yeah, and I actually drew this on Valentine's Day, so that's another reason why I drew hearts on it. And here's a drawing of Micah in his middle school look. The only thing I don't like about it is his eye bled right here because I think I made a mistake on his face or whatever, and I tried to use the colorless blender to mark it out, but it made the eye bleed. So that's the reason why I don't like using the colorless blender because it just sucks, okay? But I had to use it for that. But again, I ruined the drawing, but other than that, it turned out really nice, and I love the pose that I did with this one. So yeah, I really like it. And ooh, this is some not safe for work Rohei and Hiroki stuff. So if you guys are not of legal age, I would recommend you guys to skip. I will put a timestamp on the screen if you guys don't like perverted things, but if you guys are all perverts with me, you may continue. So click the time on the screen to skip. But again, if you don't mind, here we go. And I actually did draw this too when our lights were out, and I tried to be so subtle with it because I drew this one of Rohei just randomly, and I'm like, man, I should make this a very not safe for work doodle page. So pretty much it's Rohei and Hiroki did the business one night, and Rohei still woke up, kind of like excited for him. And he was like, Hiroki, round 3, can we just continue? And Hiroki's like, no, not today, hunty. And Rohei's like, you know what? Okay, maybe I wasn't convincing enough. So round 3? Round 3, okay? And Hiroki's like, no. And he's putting his hand on Rohei's crown jewels. And Rohei's like, all right, but if you don't move your hand, it won't go down. I rarely do not say for work stuff, but I thought this was a really cute idea with Rohei and Hiroki, so I do apologize. But I really thought this was a really cute idea. What did I rip off? How did this page rip? Oh my gosh, really? How did this page rip? Maybe I ripped it off just to do the drawing, but I don't remember ripping the page. I really don't. So here's a doodle of Nara that I did on a separate sheet of paper, but I taped it in here because I knew I would lose it, so I taped it in here. Here's another. I keep running out of space. I gotta be quick with this now. So, yeah, so this is another drawing I did when our power went out for like the second official time. So I drew a guy sitting down in a galaxy, and I think it's really cute. I just kind of think the colors are a little bit too dark. I feel like if I made his skin a lot lighter, it would have worked. But then again, I'm like, I could have made the background like a more bluer color and it could have worked. But you know, it's cute for what it is. And I came to realize that I don't like doing a white like highlight around the characters. It just looks weird. Am I the only one who thinks so? It just looks weird for me. And here's some pen doodles that I did with the addition of some metallic pens that I got from the dollar store, because I hate buying things and they just sit and they're never used. So I'm like, let me bust out some art for them. So this is just a random girl with wings. Here's a drawing that I based off the song Last Theater, which is the ending song of Death Parade. Because in the ending, but if you see the show, all the people that go to hell, they go to hell as normal people, but their body their body decomposes to like a doll format. So this is a girl who is recently sent to hell, and her body is already decomposing, and those are all the threads taken away her body parts because she doesn't need them anymore because her body is dying. So that's really what this picture is based off of. I'm sorry if that was a little gruesome, but I kind of wanted to explain the thought process of that drawing. And these are some pen doodles that I did. I did my character Luna off camera, but I did my character Luno on camera for a Sketch With Me video. If my phone would have focused. Come on, phone. There we go. All right, and our power went off again. Our power just went off again. So this originally was supposed to be Suga from BTS, but then after I finished it, I'm like, this looks like Jungkook more than did Suga. So this is my Jungkook fan art. If my phone would focus, there we go. So yeah, this is JK now. And here's Azalea being so cute. I didn't like this drawing, so I redrew her in a more sexy pose, and I colored her with my watercolor gouache, and I really like this one. She does have her under boob action going on, but yes, I'm so excited. I'm excited. My phone keeps dying, so I gotta push forward. So here's some more doodles of a Kisei. This one I colored in those watercolor gouache paints as well, because I found a new appreciation of them with just regular pencil doodles. Not finished. Even much so not finished. This was supposed to be crispy, but I didn't finish it. Here's my character Noor in his more humanistic form, because I actually had this idea for him, but I never kept it. So this is when he started changing into the look he has now. So, yeah, food for thought here. Here's another redraw that I tried to do every year, but it just doesn't work. So I just gave up on redrawing that drawing. A lot of people tell me to redraw this exact drawing, but I just can't. I just can't, guys. Here's some more Micah and Ari being adorable because they're just anything else besides adorable. They're so cute. Here's a drawing of Micah in his middle school look because I wanted to draw him. Originally, I really didn't like this drawing, but now that I'm looking at it from another glance, it really isn't all that bad. It's just like sometimes you draw something and you hate it, though you come back to it, you're like, man, it doesn't look that bad. And this is the last drawing in this sketchbook, which is Naru and his first design, which a lot of you guys dig. I'm surprised. A lot of you guys really like this drawing. Not drawing, but a lot of you guys really like Naru's original look, which is actually fine. I like that. It's just that I stopped drawing him this way because it just looked too stereotypical for me. I just kind of wanted a more original look. So again, it's nothing wrong with you guys liking it because I like it too. But you know, your mind changes when you have a character, and I do miss drawing him like this, but his long hair just doesn't work for me anymore and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's Naru before, if I can get the drawing, and this is Naru now. So this is how he looks compared to that. So he does look a lot different, but you know, it's a cool different. But yeah, so that is it for this sketchbook. I don't use my last two sheets because who uses those? I just use those as swatch pages. But that is it for this sketchbook. I'm happy my phone lasted for the ending. So if you guys enjoyed this update, give it a like. Comment down what was your favorite drawing, what was your favorite sketch, whatever. Let me know in my comment box below. And like always, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.